I'd like to start by reading a poem to you real quick. By that long scan of waves by Walt Whitman. By that long scan of waves, myself called back, resumed upon myself. In every crest, some undulating light or shade, some retrospect, joys, travels, studies, silent panoramas, scenes ephemeral, the long past war, the battles, hospital sites, the wounded and the dead, myself through every bygone phase, my idle youth, old age at hand, my 80 years of life summed up, and more, and past, by any grand ideal tried, intentionless, the whole and nothing, and haply yet some drop within God's scheme's ensemble, some wave, or part of wave, like one of yours, ye multitudinous ocean. Today I'd like to pay tribute to the ocean, specifically the ocean off the Oregon coast. I grew up in Oregon, and we went to the beach at least once a year throughout my entire childhood. Once I got my driver's license, those trips increased in frequency. I've spent a lot of time at the beach, enjoying myself and learning. For me, the ocean is memories, the ocean is a sensual experience, the ocean is healing. We used to go, most of my memories, I have a lot of good memories from the beach, from my childhood. I remember the time we discovered the beach with no wind. It was a great discovery. It was a beach that was so well surrounded by cliffs that the typical coastal winds couldn't touch us. It was a great place to be. At that same beach, I saw my first tide pool, and the things that I saw in the tide pool spurred me on to a more scientific level of the beach, and I started learning a lot about the ocean animals. I also got an opportunity on another trip to teach the things I learned about tide pools to a group of younger students in the homeschool group. I remember the first time my mom took us to the Hatfield Science Center. I was in love. It was an entire building completely devoted to ocean experiences. I met an octopus. I also remember at outdoor school when we first dissected and then deep fried the squid. The ocean is an experience of the senses. If you stand at the top of the Devil's Punch Bowl halfway between Lincoln City and Newport and look down, you will see the power of the ocean as the waves come up and churn amongst the cliffs there. If you look straight out at the horizon in May and October, you'll see the humpback whales playing on the horizon. You can watch the waves coming up onto the beach one after another without ever stopping as the tide rises and then falls again. If you stand on the beach and just listen, close your eyes and hear the crashing waves and the rushing wind, hear the circling gulls calling to each other. There's a particular place on my favorite driving route to the beach where I always roll the window down, rain or shine, because that's the point at which you can first smell the ocean. That immensely fresh, salty zing of the beach. I wish I could put that scent in a bottle and open it up whenever I need it. The Oregon coast rarely gets above 50 or 60 degrees as far as the water temperature goes, but that never stops me from getting wet. I remember one trip we went in December, and I went in and went swimming. To be completely immersed in the ocean, to feel the power of the waves carrying you along is just absolutely incredible. And one year for my birthday, my best friend took me to the beach and let me taste the ocean. Have you ever tasted raw oysters? That is the epitome of the ocean. The ocean is where I go to heal. Whenever I have a bad day, the ocean is where I want to be. As a teenager, it used to be no problem to jump in the car and head to the beach for the day. As I've gotten older and have more responsibilities, it's not as easy to get there. But I try to make it my gift to myself every year on my birthday to throw the kids in the car and go to the beach for the day. More recently, I've discovered some medical reasons why the ocean is healing. The salt air has been clinically proven to help with asthma and other lung illnesses. Walking barefoot on the beach and swimming, being immersed in the water, helps your body absorb essential minerals that our Western diet doesn't really get for us. There's just something about that place, about that environment. It reminds me of how powerful my God is, and yet how much He loves us, that He gives us such an incredible experience just because. Sorry.
So I think you can see how the beach holds my memories, it holds my senses, and it holds my healing in its grasp. I've always said I'd never live more than 4 hours from the beach, because really, how could I? I need to be able to jump in the car at a moment's notice and head out and spend the day. A lot of people enjoy taking a trip to the beach, but for me it's almost a spiritual experience. If there were one place in the world that I am most thankful for, it's the ocean. Thank you very much.